What's going on, guys? Immaculate Grid time. Are we on 104 or 105 now? I'm not even sure. Okay, quick note. We got trade season coming up in the MLB. I'm going to do my best to get some trade reaction videos out, kind of analyze some things once that time comes. So just stay tuned for that. All right, let's get into it. As before, I'm going to get a stopwatch going. Boom, we're on. Okay, so let's just start with the Angels here. This is a guy I've been keeping in my pocket for a while. I just want to make sure I do believe he went to the White Sox, but Jake Lamb, he played a bit for the Angels. He's kind of bounced around a lot of places. I'm pretty sure it was the White Sox as well. Nice, 2%. We'll take that. Okay, Angels, Cubs. Okay, we think about Andrelton Simmons. I don't think he ever went to the Cubs. We got Moustakas there right now. So who are the Cubs teams? Did Dexter Fowler actually get on the Angels for a little bit? I'm not confident enough to do that. So we got Hayward, Schwarber, Rizzo, Baez, Chris Bryant. It's crazy how all those guys are just gone now. Yan Gomes, David Ross, Ben Zobrist played there. I guess any of these guys also played for the Tigers. We can think about Kimbrel. Let's think about some pitchers. Arrieta. They had John Lackey. John Lackey, he pitched for the Angels for a bit. And I do believe he was on the Cubs as well. Nice. Okay, that's a pretty high percentage. Okay, let's think about Boston now. What about... So, two guys I always get mixed up are Duvall and Renfroe. Trying to think of where Renfroe was before he was in Anaheim. For some reason, I feel like he was in Boston maybe, but I don't know if I want to go with that at this point. Some other players. Let's think about this for a second. Jared Weaver, Troy Glaus back in the day, Vernon Wells played there. Justin Upton. Let's think about some Red Sox. Pedroia, who's played first for them over the years. Euclid. In recent years, it's been a couple no-names guys. Obviously, Ortiz was there forever. Pedro Martinez. What about K-Rod? Did K-Rod spend some time in Boston? I'm not sure. For some reason, that feels like it's like kind of ringing a bell for me. I don't know if I'm going to go with that, though. Maybe let's move on to some Detroit guys. We got Miggy Cabrera. Oh, I've been wanting to use this guy for a minute. Meglio Ordonez. He played both in... Yeah, it's a high percentage one there. I'll take that, though. That's kind of a fun name to use. I like to try to use different names if I can, but it doesn't always work out super well. Let's look at the Cubs here. Any guys that went to the Cubs in the... Tigers players can be a little bit hard to think about sometimes. So obviously, Miguel Cabrera. What about Jose Iglesias? Did he ever spend time in either of those spots? I'm not actually sure. Maybe he did on Boston. For some reason, that's kind of ringing a bell to me. I feel like, in the AL East, I think he played in Baltimore for a little bit, but for some reason, I think even pretty recently, he's ringing a bell that he was in Boston. So maybe let's just try that. Jose Iglesias. Shortstop. Okay, nice. 6%. 40 homer seasons. Obviously, Ortiz stands out. I might go a bit more like Manny Ramirez. I feel like that'll be a lower percentage than Ortiz. White Sox, you got Konerko. Thome must have done it for them. Jim Thome way back in the day. I'm trying to think if there's any guys recently. I don't think Eloy's had a season like that. I don't think Abreu ever hit 40 homers. Maybe. Let's just go Thome. I think that's safe. Yeah. Oh, wow. Pretty low percentage, too. Okay, Cubs guys that hit a bunch. What about Sammy Sosa? Did he ever have a season that was over 40 in Chicago? He must have. Alfonso Soriano as well. Maybe I'm thinking Soriano. I'll go with that. Oh! Dang. I swear Soriano had some really big seasons. Sammy Sosa. It's a high percentage. Dang, that's too bad. Okay, there goes our Immaculate. Let's think about some more guys that we can think for the Angels. Red Sox here. Syndergaard was on the Angels last year. Who's some old relievers? We're thinking K-Rod. I don't know. Now that we've missed one, I want to make sure I really get this last one so we can at least go 8 for 9. Tigers players. They got so many random guys over the years. Pudge Rodriguez. First base. Prince Fielder played for them. Oh, man. It's tricky. Upton spent some time there, but I don't think he ever went to the Cubs. I feel like I'm more likely to get an Angels Red Sox guy, so I'm going to stick with that. Tyler Wade, he was on the Angels, but he was the Yankees before then. David Fletcher, David Eckstein, years ago. Devers has been there for a while. Christian Vasquez. I'm just thinking Boston players now. Obviously, you got Sale. Over the years, Pedro Martinez. Did he ever play for the Angels? I don't think so. He was on the Mets. Think about the outfield there. Jackie Bradley, Jacoby Ellsbury, obviously Manram, David Ortiz. Pedroia played second for a long time for them. Who are just some backup? Let's think about some reliever types. Ryan Tepera. Where did he go after? He was in the Jays. I don't think he ever ended up. He was in Anaheim, but I don't think he ever ended up in Boston. I'm a bit stumped on this right now. Did Renfroe play for the Angels? That's the thing. No, sorry, not the Angels, for the Red Sox. I know he's on the Angels right now. I feel like he was on the Red Sox before, but I'm also just stuck on Adam Duvall, and I just always get stumped on that guy. I don't know. I don't want to drag this on too long. I'm going to go with Renfroe. Oh, nice. Okay, 282. Hey, I'll take that. Pretty low average score this week. 8 out of 10. Yeah, there wasn't many guys. I got a guy there. Man, it's really too bad I guessed. Oh, of course, JD. Of course, Javi Baez. How did I not? I could have got there if I should have just guessed Sosa at first. I'll take it, though. Pretty low rarity score for getting an 8 out of 9. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you next time.